So, nice to meet you. Kick-Ass 2 is awesome. You've got 20-odd seconds to sell the movie, tell me why it's different to other superhero movies. How would you do it?
It's pretty ramped up. There's more superheroes, more crazy costumes, more fight sequences, and it's full of heart and emotion. You know, these guys are going on it's a rollercoaster ride of emotions. It's got Jim Carrey, who's incredibly funny and a master of characters, and it's ramped up. You know, comic book violence is what you expect. It's an R-rated superhero movie.
That's sold.
Wicked, good.
So you mentioned there are more superheroes in this one. I don't want to condone, obviously, masked vigilantism in real life, but what 3 things do you need to become a superhero on the streets?
It's there's maybe it's just like you need an identity, really. It's about creating your other half, your alter ego, or your perception of yourself, who you want to be, and maybe some fabric and a cape and a mask.
You always need them.
Yeah.
You do a lot of martial arts stuff in this one.
Yeah.
A lot more than the first one.
Yeah.
Is that something you enjoy? And which member of the cast is the best at that kind of thing? Who's the best fighter?
Chloe can pretty much kick everyone's ass. Yeah, man. She'd throw me across the room without ease. You know, pretty easily.
And you mentioned Jim Carrey. I've got to ask, I'm afraid, he's not doing the press for this.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, you know, he's a wicked guy though. You know, it's sad that we was at Comic-Con, and it's a shame he wasn't around, because, you know, he's a huge part of this movie, right? And he gives it that extra little bit that is really kick-ass. You know, that's what Nick Cage did in the first. It's that raw kookiness, you know, that quality. He was a huge fan of the first one and a comic book, and that's why he stepped forward to do it. So, you know, and he's a passionate person, created a whole look from the comic book, did prosthetics, you know, spent 2 hours every morning to do that. That's someone who's really dedicated and passionate about what they do, and, you know, it's all there, you know. So, but you know, it's fine him not being here.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, he's great. He's great in it. Just finally, Godzilla.
Yes.
It's finished filming. We've seen lots of Godzilla movies before. How is this one different to the rest of them?
Well, I never really saw any of the others. I didn't see the Roman Emmerich one. Just didn't really interest me. It's kind of more it's based on the original Toho version, so it's the 1954 kind of classic, and it's kind of taking that and putting it in now, but really coming from an emotional standpoint, like from a character's perspective. So it's interesting. Gareth Edwards is a great filmmaker, you know.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And just one more before we go. I've got to ask about Avengers as well.
Yeah.
You've confirmed talks, is that right? With
we're in talks. With Joss. I've met up with him a couple times, and he's a wicked guy, man. I love what he did on the first one, and I'm super flattered to have been asked to be a part of the Avengers. You know, it's a huge compliment, really.
How much do you know about Quicksilver?
I have a folder about that big of all of the stuff since like 1947 or something like that. I even have the first front cover of that he was ever on as well. I think from 1947. So.
Lots of homework then.
Yeah, but it's enjoyable stuff, you know. Great research.
All right, thanks,
Nice
man.
one, man.
Appreciate it. Cheers. Bye-bye.